Stretching between two great oceans at the southern edge of North America lies a land of ancient pyramids and explosive color, Mexico. Home to around 130 million people, this is a country of staggering depth and energy, of Aztec and Maya temples rising from the jungle, of turquoise Caribbean beaches and towering cactus deserts, of mariachi music, dazzling festivals, and one of the very greatest cuisines on earth. A nation where ancient civilizations and vibrant modern life are woven together on every street. And in 2026, it makes history as a World Cup host once again. This is Mexico, seen from above. Welcome to Aerial Atlas. Mexico covers nearly 2 million square kilometers, washed by the Pacific Ocean to the west and the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea to the east. Down its spine run the rugged Sierra Madre Mountains, cradling a high central plateau crowned by great snow-capped volcanoes like Popocatépetl, which still smokes above the land. To the north spread vast, dramatic deserts, to the south, steaming green tropical jungles, and reaching out into the sea are two great peninsulas, long, slender Baja California in the west, and the flat, ancient limestone shelf of the Yucatan in the east. Mexico is one of the great cradles of human civilization. Long before Europeans ever arrived, mighty cultures flourished here for thousands of years. The Maya raised soaring stone cities in the jungle, like Chichen Itza and Palenque, mastering astronomy, writing, and mathematics, and even the concept of zero. To the north, at the vast and mysterious Teotihuacan, the colossal pyramid of the sun still towers over an ancient sacred avenue, and the Aztecs built a glittering island capital where Mexico City now stands today. Their pyramids, palaces, and ball courts remain among the true wonders of the world, and at Chichen Itza, on each equinox, the shadow of a great serpent still slithers down the steps of the pyramid, just as the Maya designed it to. And that capital is Mexico City, one of the largest cities on the entire planet. Built directly upon the ruins of the great Aztec city of Tenochtitlan, it sprawls across a high mountain valley, a vast, electric metropolis of more than 20 million people. At its very heart lies the Zocalo, one of the world's great public squares, framed by a grand colonial cathedral and the excavated ruins of the Aztec Templo Mayor. Nearby drift the ancient canals and floating gardens of Xochimilco, a city where the ancient and the modern collide on every single street. Mexico is famous, too, for its breathtaking coasts. On the Caribbean side, the Riviera Maya unfurls a glorious ribbon of powder-white sand and impossibly turquoise water, from the great resorts of Cancun to the clifftop Maya ruins of Tulum, with the world's second-largest coral reef glittering just offshore. On the rugged Pacific shore, where gray whales come each winter to calve, the dramatic beauty of Los Cabos, Acapulco, and Puerto Vallarta draws travelers from right across the world. These are some of the most beautiful, sun-drenched, and beloved beaches to be found anywhere on the face of the earth. Few nations on earth celebrate quite like Mexico. Its most magical tradition of all is the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, when families lovingly gather to honor those they have lost, building bright altars heaped with marigold flowers, candles, photographs, and sugar skulls. Far from being mournful, it is a joyful, beautiful, and deeply moving celebration of life, memory, and family, a unique and ancient heritage so special that it is honored by UNESCO, and now loved and known all around the world. And everywhere in Mexico, there is music and there is color. The unmistakable sound of mariachi, trumpets, guitars, violins, and soaring, heartfelt song is the very heartbeat of the nation, ringing out at every fiesta, wedding, and gathering. From explosive village festivals to streets draped in fluttering papel picado, from the masked drama of lucha libre wrestling to grand parades, Mexico greets the world with an irrepressible joy, and a love of life and celebration that is utterly, gloriously its own. Beyond the great cities lie Mexico's enchanting colonial towns, painted in every color of the rainbow. There is Guanajuato, tumbling in pastel houses down a steep hillside; Oaxaca, a rich heartland of indigenous culture, craft, and cuisine; San Miguel de Allende, and the old silver towns whose fabulous riches once flowed across the whole world. With their cobbled lanes, grand Baroque churches, and blazing, colorful facades, these jewel-box cities are among the most beautiful in all of the Americas, alive with art and history. The land itself is wild and dramatic. In the rugged north lies the Copper Canyon, a vast network of gorges even larger and deeper than the Grand Canyon. Across the Yucatan glitter the cenotes, sacred natural sinkholes of crystal-clear water that the Maya held holy. And each and every winter, hundreds of millions of orange and black monarch butterflies migrate thousands of miles to blanket the fir forests of central Mexico in a living tapestry. One of the most astonishing and beautiful natural spectacles anywhere on Earth. From the red earth of Jalisco comes one of Mexico's most famous gifts to the world, the agave. Across whole valleys, the spiky blue agave grows in endless silvery rows, harvested and roasted to make tequila, while in the south, in Oaxaca, smoky mezcal is crafted by hand in the old way. So iconic and beautiful are these silvery blue fields that the agave landscape itself has been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a proud and unmistakable symbol of Mexico known and loved the whole world over. And then there is the food, one of the world's truly great cuisines, so deeply revered that it too is honored by UNESCO. Built on thousands of years of corn, chilies, beans, avocado, and chocolate, which the world first tasted here, it is a whole universe of flavor. The beloved taco in 100 regional forms, the rich and complex mole sauces of Oaxaca, steaming tamales, fresh guacamole, and endless dazzling, sizzling street food. From humble market stalls to celebrated fine dining, Mexican food is a daily, joyful celebration of color and taste. But above all, Mexico lives and breathes for football. The national team, El Tri, in their iconic green shirts, are backed by some of the most passionate and devoted fans anywhere on the planet. And the mighty Estadio Azteca in Mexico City is a true cathedral of the game. Mexico proudly hosted the World Cup in 1970, and again in 1986. And now, in 2026, it becomes the very first nation ever to host the tournament 3 times. El Tri march proudly on home soil at last, carrying the dreams of a footballing nation. A land of ancient pyramids and 2 shining seas of Day of the Dead and mariachi, of color, flavor, and footballing passion. That was Mexico from above. If you enjoyed the journey, subscribe. Here on Aerial Atlas, we fly over a new country every single day.